Welcome to another episode of Lima Shenanigans 1977. It's either Wednesday or Saturday night, and you know what that means. It is time for your All Elite Wrestling Event Center report. And now here is the man to give you that report. He is All Elite, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans. On 1977 episode number 2041. Looks like the snowstorm that's supposed to hit us. Looks like it's not going to be much tomorrow. So, but I probably not. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not going to shovel snow. As you know, I'm working inside now. I'm not allowed to do outside stuff anymore. But I am sure people will be at the ready just in case. So, if I do get out of work at 11, I'm just going to come. I'll probably get a few things and then go straight home afterwards. And I got plenty of gas to work with, so I'll probably have to wait until possibly Sunday to do everything. You know what I mean? Get gas and whatnot, and I got one. Then after this weekend, I have this weekend off. After Friday, one more week until my vacation, because technically I requested the 3rd to the 8th off, and I didn't realize that this was before they changed my work schedule from Monday through Saturday to Monday through Friday. So that's a huge deal. So technically I want to have 9 days off in a row, which is even crazy to say the least. Well, and to start off March, so that's pretty good. So we'll see what happens, okay? AEW Dynamite. This is the fallout from Grand Slam Australia. It took place in Phoenix, Arizona. MJF and Adam Page went face-to-face confrontation, and both men had to say, MJF did his usual insulting Adam Page and trying to get in under his skin. And then when he mentioned Christopher Daniels, Adam Page stood up for it. Christopher Daniels, and then they took off their coats, ready to get fight, and then all of a sudden, MJF decided, well, I'm going to walk away, and he starts smirking and everything else in the background. And then MJF turns around and spits in Adam Page's face, and Adam Page went to go after him. Security holds him back, and then MJF retreats, and instead, Hangman Adam Page took it out on the security, and Christopher Daniels tells him to calm down, and said, listen, this is what I fought for. And then Hangman Adam Page walked away. And then Renee Paquette interviewed the Undisputed Kingdom, more specifically Roderick Strong, as he gets ready for his battle in the International Championship Series for Revolution against Orange Cassidy. The winner of that will face Konosuke Takeshita next week for the International title, and then the winner of that will face Kenny Omega for the title at Revolution. And Roderick Strong ended up being confident that he'll end up winning the matchup. Then you got a trios match to start the first match of the night. The Ops, that will be the team of Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata to go against Patriarchy. That would be Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, and Kip Sabian. The Ops ended up winning the matchup. And Renee Paquette interviewed Chris Jericho. It's about time Chris Jericho stops with a "Hi Guys" gimmick. And he starts taking it, that Ring of Honor World title. He better start taking this very seriously. Instead of doing "Hi Guys" and "Bye Guys," he said, you know what, Bandito, I'm going to give you an opportunity. I'm defending the title against you. You better bring all you got. I know I'm going to bring all I got. It's about time that Jericho decides to get serious with this, instead of this stupid "Hi Guys, Bye Guys." I am glad. Jericho, it's about time that you show the world the real Chris Jericho, man. The Chris Jericho, if you're sick and tired of being disrespected, then stop with "Hi Guys, Bye Guys," and say, hey, I'm coming after you and I'm going to win. That's what you need to do. Get serious. And so the street fight match was next, and Powerhouse Hobbs went one-on-one with Big Bill. Speaking of learning tree, Brian Keith gets involved during the match to help out Big Bill, but in the end, Hobbs ends up winning the matchup. Renee Paquette interviewed the Monster Machines, and they're issuing a challenge to the Hurt Syndicate for the AEW World Tag Team titles. And they said, they were willing to talk, but they were not around. And said, hey, we're going to be at Collision. If you got the guts, put on your big boy pants and So yeah, the Monster Machines versus the Heritage Syndicate will be an excellent matchup to see. And then one of my favorite Aussie Angels, Timeless Toni Storm, the first ever 4-time Women's World Champion, addresses the crowd, and she decided she's opened up the door for this one. Issue an open challenge. Women of Wrestling, lend me your ears. She wants to face everybody from Chris Statlander to, Nightingale to Wendy Richter. I'm telling you. I think in order to get the Wendy Richter, re-sign with the WWE and bring your Timeless gimmick with you and issue a challenge to her at WrestleMania. That'll work. And then Wendy Richter can have Cyndi Lauper in her corner again. Who knows? But hey, you know what? I think Timeless Toni Storm cared about Wendy Richter for the reason that if it had not been for her versus Fabulous Moolah, the WWE wouldn't be where it's at today. I mean, you think about it. It all started with a women's matchup. It all started with Cyndi Lauper and Captain Lou Albano. And then Captain Lou Albano's appearance on Girls Just Want to Have Fun was the catalyst that jump-started the WWE. If it had not been for the WWE, we wouldn't see WCW, we wouldn't see TNA and AEW. So I had to respect Toni Storm for giving a shout-out to Wendy Richter. And I'm dead serious on this. Because the fact of the matter is, Wendy Richter was the catalyst. And with her association with Cyndi Lauper. And that it was Cyndi Lauper. I for a minute. There you go. All right. With Cyndi Lauper there and Captain Lou, I think Toni Storm made it very important that a woman's match, made it very clear that a woman's match put wrestling on the map. You know, people talk about Andy Kaufman and Jerry the King Lawler. Wrestling celebrities get involved. True. That's another one. But it's for the WWE, it was a women's match, women's title match. Captain Lou was managing Fabulous Moolah. Wendy Richter was being managed by Cyndi Lauper. If it had not been for that matchup, the WWE wouldn't be where it's at today. If it had not been for the WWE, we wouldn't see WCW, TNA, ECW, TNA. We wouldn't see the revival of the NWA. We wouldn't see AEW. The WWE gave birth to all these other organizations, in my personal opinion. And that's why I've always enjoyed wrestling, no matter what. And so, good on you, Toni Storm. I'm proud to be a fan of Toni Storm. Timeless Toni Storm. The first ever 4-time Women's World Champion. So, we'll see what happens. And Gabe King is coming to AEW Collision. Gabe Kidd. Why did I put Gabe King? I meant to say Gabe Kidd. Man, I think my brain's on another planet. Gabe Kidd is coming to AEW Collision this coming Saturday. So, and Renee Paquette interviewed Will Nightingale, who's about fed up being attacked by the Death Riders and Maria Shafir. And Maria Shafir once again attacks Will Nightingale. And then they head to the ring, followed by Claudio Castagnoli and the Quantum Ranger on crack, Willie Yuta. And they addresses the Phoenix crowd and Cope, and he's ticked off about it. And then Jay White interrupts Jon Moxley about to say something, and then Pac sneaks up behind him, and White knew what was going on, but then all of a sudden, Cope comes out from the crowd, attacks Moxley, and then grabs Spike, and the Death Riders retreat, and Cope responds to Moxley while he chases Moxley retreating through the crowd. Renee Paquette interviewed Mercedes Moné and then showed a footage of Lexi Nair interview Momo Watanabe, who won the first ever Women's International Cup, and gets to choose a champion from any of the organizations like CMLL, Stardom, Ring of Honor, and AEW. And then she said she chose Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné gets upset about it. He says, next week in Dynamite, say it to my face. Chris Statlander went one-on-one with Megan Bayne, and during the matchup, Penelope Ford got involved, and that cost Statlander the match against Megan Bayne. And then after the match, while Ford was attacking Statlander, here comes Thunder Rosa with a chair. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Platinum Max Caster, and he said, I'm going to issue a challenge again, this time Collision this Saturday. And then Ricochet addresses Swerve Strickland and the Phoenix crowd, and Prince Nana comes out, interrupts Ricochet, and says he wants the robe back. And Ricochet goes, you want the robe? Come get it. And Prince Nana hesitated, didn't say anything. And then Ricochet walks out with the robe. So, and that robe was worn by Jimmy Rave, the late great Jimmy Rave. Then the Revolution International Championship Series matchup, Orange Cassidy against Roderick Strong. Orange Cassidy ends up winning the matchup. Tony Schiavone interviewed Cassidy after the match. Before Cassidy said anything, that dummy Don Callis, along with Konosuke Takeshita and Mark Davis, interrupts him. And then Don Callis just couldn't stand looking at him. Said, go attack him. Takeshita and Davis were attacking Cassidy. And then Kenny Omega came out, fights off Davis and Takeshita, and then holds the international title and realizes he may face either Orange Cassidy and Takeshita for that championship to end AEW. Well, that's all the time we have on this show. Episode 2041 tomorrow. We got Press Your Luck. We got TNA. But we also got Rant and Rave. We got lots to talk about on Rant and Rave for sure. And so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get some sleep. Not head outside. I'm gonna head out of here online, get some sleep, get up tomorrow, get to work, go to work, get out at 11, get some stuff, come straight home before snow even falls. Because it's supposed to start in the afternoon, which is a good thing. I still work in the morning. That's a good thing. And not only that, I don't have to worry about shoveling snow. I don't have to worry about staying around and go, okay, when's the snow going to fall? Because I'm not going to stay. So, yeah, we're trying to budget hours. So that's the most important thing. So, and so I can come home here and join you guys, and join you guys to get ready for some fun. All right? So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed night. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions. And in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.